Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today I wanted to show you what is coming back to life in my backyard. One of the fruit tree that I really want to have in here, and I haven't been doing that um, until recently, until last year. So the tree that I have put in uh, since last year, spring, summer of last year, is the fig. And this fig was given to me by a friend about 2008. So that's 8 years ago. So it's been 8 years ago since I have this tree. Now this is smaller than an 8-year-old tree because this is basically a piece of cutting from the original one that I have. I've placed this tree in the ground at least 3 times before this one. But every time that I put it in there, I couldn't figure out what kills it. But every time that I look back at the tree, there seems to be the mole or the vole in the ground that's chewing the root. So because of that reason, I have been hesitating for several years to put it in the ground. So I just kind of let them grow in a pot for a couple of years. But this was placed in the ground last year. And if you look now, you can see figlets that has developed during the winter or end of the winter. And it's such a beautiful sight to see these figs or figlet. The first time I tried the fig, or my recollection of it when I was young, was the fig Newton, the cookie, but the fig, it's just the inside part of just tastes figgy. But I've tried the dried fig also too. I enjoy those, but several years ago when I have a chance to try the fresh fig, I realized, wow, the flavor. And then not that fig that I tried was not the only one. I later on then discovered that there are different variety of fig and they come in different flavor. I start to have the strong feeling or urges to get some. This variety, like I said, was given to me by a friend about 8 years ago. And to be honest with you, I haven't been able to really had a chance to eat or taste it yet because of the learning curve. Like I said, it was once placed in the ground and the animal that lives under the ground eat the root and so on and so forth. So I never really have a chance to eat it. The other thing is the weather. It has always been destroyed one way or another by the weather. But I have the last couple of years been able to learn how to manage and take care of it better. So this year, you can see that I have fruit from this variety for the first time. So I will surely enjoy it for the first time in 8 years. But I do have several cuttings of these in different places as an insurance. As I said, I have loved the flavor of fig, and but I also have purchased other variety to ensure that I have different types of figs growing here in my backyard. I'm gonna go ahead and show a couple other variety that I have. I don't know the name of this variety though. This is another piece, same variety. This one is also from a cutting. I placed this one in the ground the same time I did with the other one. This one was much shorter. As you can see, the plant here, or the tree here, is much smaller than the other one, as it's started from a smaller base. But it's gonna grow into a bushy kind of structure right here. As you can see, the different stems that are growing out of the ground right now. This one was just like a twig, literally, I placed in here just for experimental purpose. As I said, because I have certain creature under the ground that would likely damage it, so I'm spreading them in different places to see which one will do best and take care of the one that will grow. This one again is just basically a branch, as you can see there. This variety is the panache, or tiger stripe. So we'll see. I haven't gotten a fruit from this one yet, but I have tasted the panache before. It's a delicious variety of fig. So we'll see, but here's the new growth for this year, and I'm hopeful that this will grow for me very well here in this spot in my backyard. Most of my fig, however, are located on in pots instead. Here's one in a pot, and let's see, this one I call it Car 2. Car 2 was a variety. I don't know its actual variety's name. I name it Car 2 because it's the second fig cuttings that I get from Carpenter Road. So if you go off of Carpenter Road, there's a whole bunch of figs that are grown out towards the street. I just pick off a couple branches from there and then propagate them in my backyard. This one is very prolific. It's grown quite a bit. So you can see here it's pretty much like about a foot long, and it's already producing figlets there already. It's grown for me. It's tasty. And the color is kind of greenish, light greenish to yellow in a way for me, and I enjoy this very much. Here's another one of Car 2. As you can see, the figlet is growing. This one is in a much bigger pot than the one I just showed, but you can see the figlets are growing in pretty much every branch there. This one is the original of the one that I got from my friend 8 years ago. But you can see again, I continue to cut from it right there. And that's the reason why, again, like I said, due to the weather and everything, and because I didn't know how to take care of it, it has continued to die back and no fruit for me for so many years. Until the first, you see in my first explanation there, it is now producing fruit for me. This one, I call it Domino. I got this in 2024. Domino was named Domino. I don't know the variety, but it's named Domino because we ordered some pizza from Domino at some point, and then I saw the fig plant outside, and again, it's not under anyone's watch. It seems like it was an ornamental plant, so I decided to take a branch of it. I don't know what it tastes like, but you can see this year it's producing figlet for me already in this 5-gallon bucket. So I call it Domino. You might have seen in my previous video perhaps that I have a lot of figs in the pots, and here are a few more. This one is LSU Purple. I have it for 2 to 3 years now. Well, let's see, 2025, 2023. So yes, so now it's early 2026. So yeah, 2 to 3 years now. LSU Purple. This is the original. I got this one from a neighborhood nearby. It's called Destination. I got this in 2023. So this one is growing nicely for me. It's beautiful. Here's another one, another fig plant in my container here. Let's see. This one is the Chicago Hardy. This is the original that I have. I might have other cuttings somewhere else, but this is the original. Again, same year, 2023, so 2 to 3 years old. This one I from a friend, 2018 here. I named it Sita from the friend. That was the original cutting earlier that I showed, but this is the one that I placed in the ground before, where the animal eats its root and it kept on falling down and die back. But this year it's producing fruit for me. There's a figlet from this original fig that I have that I named Sita. I got that in 2018, so that is 6-8 years ago. So it's doing well this year. Looks great. And I have a couple more here. This one is from my father-in-law. It grew in his yard and he know that I like figs, so he decided to repot them, and I got from him 2 years ago maybe, and now it's growing about a yard tall. Here's a panache, also the original one. I placed a stubby twig in the ground there, you see, but this is the original panache. No fruit yet on this one, but this year, but it looks good. This one is CAR 2, as I mentioned earlier. CAR 2 is very prolific. As you can see here, a bunch of figlet array, and this one is about a yard tall, 3 feet, and it's producing quite a bit of fruit. Last year for me, the most fruit I get from this fig, and it's just a beautiful plant that produces good quality, tasty fruit that I will enjoy for years to come. Well, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and I have some in my greenhouse too, just again for insurance. I want to make sure that at least I have something growing. If the ones that are outside and outdoor won't survive the winter, at least I will have the ones in the greenhouse alive. So here's you can see a couple figlets there. Okay, so they are growing nicely. The leaves are green and luscious, big and nice in the greenhouse. So that's, I got a few more under this table over here as well too. But as you can see, I'm crazy about figs.